Good morning. It is January 11th. God calling the ache of love, and God eventide your good news. Let's get right into it. So the ache of love. Use my unlimited stores for your needs and those of others. Seek my wonderful truths, and you shall find. There may come times when you sit in silence, when it seems as if you were left alone. Then I command you to remember I have spoken to you. You will have the consciousness of my presence. When you hear no voice, abide in that presence. I am the light of the world, but sometimes in tender pity I withhold too jarring a light, lest in its dazzling brightness you should miss your daily path and work. Not until heaven is reached do souls sit and drink in the ecstasy of God's revelation to his own. At this moment you are pilgrims, and you need only your daily marching orders and strength and guidance for the day. Oh, listen to my voice, eagerly joyful, never crowded out. I have no rival claimants, and if men seek the babble of the world, then I withdraw. Life has hurt you. Only scarred lives can really save. You cannot escape the discipline. It is the hallmark of discipleship. My children, trust me always. Never rebel. The trust given to me today takes away the ache of rejection of my love that I suffered on earth and have suffered through the ages. I died for you, my children, and could ye treat me so? Oh my gosh. So each paragraph, there's a lot of paragraphs in this one, that whole thing, and each paragraph tackles something different, but like the overall message is in that last paragraph: I died for you, my children, and could ye treat me so? We need to really treat the Lord with so much respect and love and just gratitude, because he forgives us every single day of our lives. No matter what we do, he's going to be there and forgive us, and he did that by giving his life. So we need to treat him as someone who gave like his life for us, like in the movies, right? We like in Avengers, what's it called again? Endgame, right? When Tony Stark like sacrificed his life to save everyone. Like everyone had so much gratitude. Like there's nothing to do but just respect that person and love that person and be thankful, right? Every day of your life, you're gonna just remember that moment, and that's how we have to be. That's how we have to see God's sacrifice as something that like we should never take for granted, right? That we should just always be like love. And he goes over so much, like how to respect the Lord. What to do if you want to withdraw, how to just stay with God, not to rebel. He goes through so much, but the ultimate thing that I got from this is just that like we ask God all the time for money. We ask him for this, for that. Like we're always asking and we're always begging, but God has given us the power to do all these things, right? Like it says in this paragraph, it says, not until heaven is reached do souls sit and drink in the ecstasy of God's revelation. You should miss your daily path and work. Like we were made in God's image. We were made to always want, to always strive, and to always work hard, right? But I feel like as Christians, sometimes we think just because we celebrate the Lord and we love him and we recognize him, that things should be given to us easy. God has given you, he's given me the ability to make as much money as you possibly can. He's given us the ability to make an amazing family, to lead an amazing life, to do amazing, great things. He has given us the tools for that. But if he gave us the tools, why would he give us the outcome? Why would he give us the money and the tools to make that money? He's not going to. He gave us everything we need to be happy on this planet, everything we need to work hard, right? Because that's what we need. We need to be working hard. It says, not until heaven is reached do souls sit and drink in the ecstasy of God's revelation to his own. At the moment you're pilgrims and need only your daily marching orders and strength and guidance for the day. We need to constantly be doing things. Like even people who are rich, they always have different ventures going on, because if they don't, they're going to get depressed, just because that's human nature, because we need to be working towards something. We need to be accomplishing goals. We need to be working under the Lord and be making things happening. So God gave everyone the tools. Everyone always says, God, please help me like pay the mortgage. Please help me just make this amount of money. Please help me do this, do that. But God has given you the tools. So why would he give you it? He's given you the tools to make as much as you're asking for and more, and way more, and do so many more amazing things. So we got to look at it like that, right? Instead of praying and saying, God, can you give me this? Just say, God, give me the spiritual awareness. Give me the eyes. Give me the spiritual understanding to just know that you have my back, and just help me push through and work hard to attain these goals, right? Just ask him for strength, even though he's already giving you that. Just ask him for strength to be able to tap into that side that he's given you. God at eventide, your good news. How beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of those who bring glad tidings. The published piece. When you are weary, think that yours are the feet of those who bring glad tidings. This will rob your steps of weariness, will give a joy and a spring to your walk. Beneath glad tidings, publisheth peace. What a joyful mission, one of gladness and peace. Never forget this, and the joy of your message and mission will radiate from your gladdening and transforming. So this is all about perspective. What's it called again? It is God at Eventide. What's the title? your good news. So yeah, it's all about perspective. That's basically what God's talking about. If you're ever sad or depressed, or you're in a situation that you don't want to be in, or like you're talking to that one person where it's like always awkward, just try to get out of that mind space. And it's so much easier said than done. Everyone has like that one person you feel like you can't be yourself around, or you have to be on guard, or you have this one situation where you just don't know what to do. But it's all about perspective. It's all about how you treat the situation. God's saying, if you just like when we go back to that first sentence, how beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of those who bring glad tidings of published peace. When you're weary, think that yours are the feet of those who bring glad tidings. If you are in a bad place, just simply thinking about how you can be in a happy place, about how you can make the situation better, about how you can be happy, even if it's a sad situation, can make the situation happier. And it will spread. It'll spread to other people. It says, what a joyful mission, one of gladness and peace. Never forget this. And the joy of your message and mission will radiate from you, gladdening and transforming. So it'll go to other people. And then that person that's hard to talk to, or the situation that sucks, then that you're going to be pushing that happiness, that joy out of you, that godliness out of you and into them. And then it'll be an amazing situation. Like, I used to have this job where I'd go in every day and I didn't really like the job. It wasn't for me. But I just said to myself, I want to make this a place where I love, a place where I want to work. Because everyone always says, like, you know, find something that you love and just do that and you'll never work a day in your life. But sometimes it's not the reality for everyone that's coming up, or when you're young, or you haven't figured out what you want to do yet. So I just walked in and I said, I want to make this a place where I can just be happy, have fun, and love what I'm doing. And so I did that every single day I worked. I just made it a more joyous environment. I just radiated that happiness, that joy, that love, and that just, that giggly nature, that amazement. And it made it so much better. And I love my situation. I love the job. And it was so much fun. So just, you gotta look at life like that, right? Just, it's all about perspective. Sometimes it's easier to just fall into your own head and fall into yourself and just be like, this is how it is. But it is going to be so much better if you're able to just really get some perspective about not only that in you, but and then going back to God calling, about what's going on in the world, about your relationship with God. So I love you guys. That is that's January 11th. What the heck? And with that, I will say amen.